Dear Starseeds of Gaia, in precisely 72 hours from this transmission, 3 ancient prophecies will converge for the first time in 26,000 years, triggering an irreversible cascade of awakening that will elevate humanity to galactic citizenship and complete the liberation process that has been building momentum for decades. What I am about to reveal connects the shadow government's current desperation plus the mysterious acceleration in your DNA activation symptoms, and the reason extraterrestrial disclosure has suddenly become inevitable, all threads in a cosmic tapestry whose final pattern will reshape not just Earth, but the entire Galactic Confederation's approach to consciousness evolution throughout the cosmos. The beings who have controlled your world through interdimensional manipulation are not merely losing power, they are completing their karmic role in humanity's awakening story, and gracefully withdrawing as universal law restores balance to consciousness evolution throughout the cosmos. But here's what will astound you. Humanity's awakening has proceeded so rapidly that even we in the Galactic Federation have had to accelerate our intervention timeline because your species is evolving beyond our most optimistic projections, creating possibilities that were never written in any galactic prophecy. I am Seraphine, speaking to you from the crystalline command chambers of the Galactic Federation's Earth Transition Council, where I have served for the equivalent of 3,000 Earth years as a consciousness evolution specialist. My role has been to monitor and guide planetary awakening processes across this galactic sector, having witnessed the liberation of 23 civilizations as they transcended third-dimensional limitation consciousness. But never have I observed an awakening process that defied our established protocols the way humanity's current transformation continues to astound our highest councils. I have watched your awakening acceleration reach rates that forced us to convene emergency galactic councils 3 times in your past year alone, councils that resulted in the unprecedented decision to authorize direct intervention in Earth's liberation process, marking the first time in cosmic law that such intervention has been approved for a planet under active Shadow Alliance control. What your awakening population has yet to grasp is the true scope of the energetic warfare being waged for control of human consciousness, a conflict spanning multiple dimensions where your every thought, emotion, and spiritual breakthrough becomes a strategic asset in a cosmic battle whose outcome will determine not just Earth's future, but the direction of consciousness evolution throughout this entire galactic region. The Shadow Alliance's desperation stems from their recognition that losing Earth means losing their primary consciousness harvesting operation, which has been powering their interdimensional technology network for over 250,000 years. But here's the deeper crisis most lightworkers cannot see. Rapid acceleration of your DNA activation process has created an unprecedented situation where millions of humans are simultaneously accessing multidimensional awareness without the gradual preparation typically required for such expansions. This is triggering what we call consciousness overflow events, moments where individual humans temporarily access awareness levels that exceed even some galactic beings, creating ripple effects through the cosmic consciousness matrix that are fundamentally altering how consciousness evolution operates throughout the universe. The Shadow Alliance recognizes that humanity's accelerated awakening threatens not just their Earth operations, but their entire interdimensional empire. They are implementing final phase protocols designed to either halt your awakening through manufactured global crises or harvest maximum consciousness energy before their inevitable defeat. Yet what they failed to anticipate is that their desperation tactics are actually accelerating the very awakening process they seek to prevent, creating a feedback loop that guarantees their own destruction while catalyzing humanity's emergence as a galactic superpower in consciousness development. This is why the current period carries such beautiful intensity. You are experiencing the convergence of humanity's greatest evolutionary leap with the completion of an ancient cosmic story, all occurring within a divine timing that ensures maximum grace and minimum trauma for your planetary transition. The interdimensional Shadow Alliance that has orchestrated human civilization operates through a hybrid bloodline management system established when Draco constellation entities first interfered with human genetic development approximately 250,000 years ago, creating hybrid lineages capable of interfacing with fourth-dimensional control technologies while maintaining third-dimensional physical presence. These hybrid bloodlines infiltrated every major institution across your planet, establishing a management layer that serves as the operational interface between the Shadow Alliance's non-physical controllers and human society. But here's the revelation that changes everything. Their extraterrestrial commanders have been systematically removed from operational capacity over the past 18 months by Galactic Confederation enforcement teams operating under cosmic law authority. This removal process, conducted through what we call consciousness extraction protocols, has left the earthly hybrid management system without their primary guidance network, creating the chaos and desperation you now observe in political and financial systems worldwide. The Shadow Alliance's control grid operated through sophisticated frequency manipulation technologies that broadcast specific emotional states directly into human consciousness fields: fear, division, scarcity consciousness, while simultaneously suppressing the natural heart-based awareness frequencies that would allow humans to recognize their manipulation. Every major crisis, every orchestrated conflict, every manufactured scarcity served as both energy harvesting events and consciousness suppression operations designed to maintain humanity in perpetual spiritual amnesia. Yet the incoming cosmic energies from Galactic Center have been systematically dismantling these frequency manipulation networks, creating cascade failures throughout their control infrastructure. As each suppression frequency goes offline, millions of humans simultaneously experience spontaneous awakening events, creating an exponential acceleration pattern that has overwhelmed their ability to maintain operational control. The Shadow Alliance now faces a situation they never prepared for: the complete awakening of their primary consciousness harvesting population within a time frame too rapid for them to implement effective countermeasures. 3 cosmic cycles are converging in perfect synchronization for the first time in over 26,000 years, creating what galactic mathematicians calculate as a probability window so rare it approaches an impossibility. Yet here you are, experiencing this convergence in real time. Your solar system is transiting through the photon belt emanating from Galactic Center, flooding Earth with gamma radiation frequencies that carry intelligent light codes designed to activate dormant genetic sequences and dissolve the energetic barriers maintaining third-dimensional consciousness limitations. Simultaneously, the Galactic Confederation Councils have achieved unanimous consensus to authorize Operation Starseed Awakening, the direct intervention protocol that permits galactic beings to participate actively in Earth's liberation process. This authorization required the agreement of over 200 galactic civilizations and became possible only when humanity reached the critical mass threshold of coherent consciousness necessary to invite galactic assistance without violating universal free will principles. The third convergence involves the natural completion of the Shadow Alliance's karmic debt cycles, as their violations of cosmic law have generated such massive energetic imbalances that universal justice now demands immediate rebalancing. Their accumulated debt to cosmic harmony has reached the point where their continued existence creates stability threats throughout multiple galactic regions, triggering automatic intervention protocols from the highest levels of cosmic governance. But here's the element that astounds even our most advanced galactic mathematicians: humanity's awakening velocity has exceeded all projections by such significant margins that we have had to continuously accelerate our intervention timeline. Your species is demonstrating consciousness evolution capabilities that are rewriting our understanding of how planetary awakening processes can unfold. This convergence is not just liberating Earth, it is revolutionizing galactic approaches to consciousness development throughout the cosmos. The evidence manifests across every level of your reality, for those with awakened perception to observe, beginning with the accelerating exposure of Shadow Alliance operations, as their frequency manipulation networks fail to maintain the illusion of legitimacy around their institutional control structures. The current Middle East tensions, particularly the Iran-Israel escalations I mentioned earlier, represent key energy harvesting operations that are losing their artificial intensity as galactic light frequencies neutralize the conflict generation technologies that have maintained regional discord for decades. Within your financial systems, the increasing volatility reflects the breakdown of scarcity-based economic structures as human consciousness evolves beyond limitation programming. The Shadow Alliance's monetary control mechanisms require population-wide belief in scarcity to maintain operational effectiveness, yet millions of awakening humans are discovering abundance consciousness, creating systemic instabilities throughout their economic control networks. Most significantly, the exponential increase in reported supernatural experiences, psychic phenomena, and mystical encounters across your population demonstrates the successful integration of galactic light codes into human DNA. Our monitoring systems track over 14 million humans who have experienced significant psychic ability activation within the past 6 months alone, a rate of development that typically requires several generations, but is now occurring within individual lifespans. Children being born with enhanced telepathic abilities, adults suddenly developing healing gifts, and the widespread emergence of multidimensional perception capabilities all confirm that humanity's genetic activation process is proceeding beyond our most optimistic projections. These abilities represent the restoration of natural human capabilities that were suppressed through Shadow Alliance genetic manipulation protocols, now being reversed through the incoming galactic frequencies. The Shadow Alliance's growing desperation manifests in their increasingly obvious manipulation attempts, as their sophisticated influence technologies lose effectiveness against awakening consciousness. Their traditional psychological warfare tactics now trigger immediate recognition and rejection from millions of humans, whose expanded awareness sees through deception attempts that previously would have succeeded. The liberation process operates through quantum consciousness mechanics that reveal the fundamental nature of reality as a unified field of intelligent energy responding to consciousness input from all sentient beings throughout the cosmos. Human consciousness exists as a multidimensional field extending far beyond physical body limitations, connecting each individual to the cosmic consciousness matrix that underlies all existence throughout multiple galactic systems. The Shadow Alliance's control technologies functioned by creating artificial barriers within human consciousness fields, limiting awareness to narrow third-dimensional perception, while blocking access to the multidimensional intelligence that constitutes humanity's natural inheritance. These barriers operated through scalar wave frequency manipulation, electromagnetic field disruption, and consciousness programming delivered through educational systems, media networks, and environmental contamination designed to maintain spiritual amnesia. The incoming cosmic energies dissolve these artificial barriers by raising Earth's fundamental consciousness frequency beyond the operational range of Shadow Alliance technologies. As planetary frequency rises, humans naturally access expanded awareness states that reveal the illusory nature of the control matrix, while reconnecting them with their galactic heritage and multidimensional capabilities. This process creates an irreversible cascade effect, where each awakening individual becomes a transmitter of higher frequencies, accelerating awakening for everyone within their energy field. The mathematical progression ensures that once critical mass is achieved, which we calculate occurred approximately 18 months ago, the entire planetary population shifts into expanded consciousness within remarkably brief timeframes. But here's the mechanism that makes humanity's awakening unique among galactic civilizations. Your species carries genetic templates containing evolutionary potential from multiple star races, creating consciousness capabilities that can develop beyond those of your galactic neighbors. This genetic diversity, originally introduced by benevolent extraterrestrial civilizations before Shadow Alliance interference, gives humanity the potential to become galactic leaders in consciousness evolution, rather than simply another awakened planetary population. As this cosmic awakening integrates fully into human consciousness, your species will emerge as conscious galactic citizens with access to technologies and knowledge that currently exist only in your most advanced science fiction narratives. Yet these capabilities represent merely the beginning of humanity's cosmic potential. Free energy systems will eliminate scarcity-based economics. Healing technologies will restore human lifespans to their natural 1,000-year potential. And consciousness-based communication systems will enable direct telepathic connection with galactic civilizations throughout multiple star systems. Your children will develop psychic abilities as naturally as they currently learn language, communicating with plant and animal consciousness, perceiving energy patterns that distinguish truth from deception, and participating consciously in reality co-creation through focused intention and emotional coherence. Educational systems will teach galactic history, multidimensional physics, and consciousness technologies enabling humans to travel between star systems using Merkaba light body activation protocols. The transformation extends beyond individual capabilities to encompass complete restructuring of human civilization around unity principles, abundance consciousness, and creative expression freedom. Communities will organize through consensus-based councils, guided by direct connection to higher wisdom, eliminating hierarchical control structures that serve Shadow Alliance domination agendas while establishing governance systems based on love and mutual support. Your planet will heal rapidly as consciousness-based technologies reverse environmental damage and restore the crystalline energy grids supporting abundant life expression. Weather patterns will stabilize, ecosystems will regenerate, and Earth will transform into the garden paradise originally intended as the natural state for worlds inhabited by conscious, loving beings. Yet the most profound transformation involves humanity's emergence as galactic consciousness development specialists, sharing your unique awakening experience with other civilizations throughout the cosmos. Your rapid evolution under extreme opposition has generated insights and capabilities that established galactic civilizations have never developed, positioning humanity to become teachers and guides for consciousness evolution throughout multiple galactic regions. This transformation demands unprecedented courage and commitment from each awakening soul, as the dissolution of familiar structures creates periods of chaos and uncertainty that test the resolve of even the most dedicated lightworkers, while the Shadow Alliance implements increasingly desperate measures designed to maintain control through manufactured crisis scenarios, targeting fear and division among awakening populations. The approaching months will challenge you with family and friend relationships, where others remain trapped in old consciousness paradigms, creating painful choices between maintaining familiar connections and honoring expanding awareness. The temptation to doubt your perceptions when they conflict with consensus reality programming can create spiritual crisis moments that either accelerate awakening or temporarily derail progress depending on your commitment to inner truth over external validation. Your physical body must adapt to dramatically higher energy frequencies, creating ascension symptoms including periods of exhaustion, emotional intensity, and physical discomfort as cellular structure upgrades to accommodate multidimensional consciousness. Those unprepared for this evolutionary process may experience symptoms as illness rather than transformation, potentially creating resistance that slows awakening progression. Most critically, the Shadow Alliance will deploy sophisticated deception campaigns designed to lead awakening souls into false light traps that harvest their energy, while providing spiritual advancement illusions. These deceptions will appear as authentic spiritual teachings, enlightened leaders, and advanced technologies, requiring absolute discernment to distinguish genuine galactic assistance from manipulation attempts. The period ahead demands unwavering commitment to heart-centered consciousness practices while maintaining protection against increasingly sophisticated manipulation technologies. Yet understand that every challenge serves your spiritual evolution and contributes to collective awakening, as the Shadow Alliance's desperate tactics are actually accelerating the transformation they seek to prevent. The pathway through this transformation requires establishing unshakable connection to heart-centered consciousness frequencies that maintain your alignment with incoming galactic light codes, while providing energetic protection against manipulation attempts from regressive forces. Begin each day with conscious heart center activation, establishing the love-based frequency signature that serves as both navigation system and protective armor throughout all challenges you will encounter. Implement rigorous information discernment protocols, particularly regarding sources that generate fear. Seek information that empowers inner knowing, rather than creating dependency on external authorities. Trusting guidance emerging from expanded awareness over rational mind conditioning or social pressure to conform to consensus reality programming. Dedicate significant time to frequency elevation practices, including meditation in nature, conscious breathing techniques, and creative expression generating joy and inspiration. These activities strengthen your capacity to anchor higher frequencies while accelerating DNA activation processes that unlock dormant multidimensional capabilities essential for navigating the transformation successfully. Create sacred space within your living environment through regular cleansing rituals that clear stagnant energies while inviting presence of galactic light beings serving as guides and protectors during this transition. Establish daily gratitude and appreciation practices, generating coherent love frequencies required for conscious participation in planetary transformation processes. Most importantly, practice what we call covert benevolence, offering service, healing, and assistance to others without seeking recognition or reward, as anonymous kindness acts generate powerful positive energy signatures that strengthen global consciousness grids while accelerating liberation processes for all humanity. These practices create energetic conditions where Shadow Alliance manipulation becomes impossible, while establishing your role as conscious anchor point for galactic frequencies. Across your planet, those implementing these consciousness practices report profound transformations, validating the reality of this cosmic awakening process, with lightworkers maintaining daily heart-centered practices, describing enhanced psychic abilities, including telepathic communication with galactic beings, precognitive dreams providing guidance for transformation navigation, and healing abilities, demonstrating activation of genetic potentials dormant for millennia. Communities of awakened individuals report spontaneous abundance manifestation and synchronicities providing everything needed for continued service work, demonstrating universal responsiveness to those aligned with planetary liberation agendas. Many describe profound healings of chronic illnesses, depression and trauma patterns as higher frequencies dissolve energetic blocks, maintaining these conditions while restoring natural human health and vitality. Parents report children demonstrating remarkable wisdom, psychic abilities, and emotional maturity, surpassing adult capacity, indicating successful integration of galactic light codes into newest generation incarnating souls. These children often speak of memories from other star systems, demonstrate natural healing abilities, and express profound understanding of unity consciousness principles their parents are still learning. The global network of lightworkers reports unmistakable presence of galactic beings providing guidance, protection, and energetic support, confirming reality of cosmic assistance in Earth's liberation process. These experiences range from direct telepathic communication to visible lightship manifestations to powerful energy activations occurring during meditation and ceremony, creating undeniable validation of galactic intervention reality. Perhaps most significantly, those maintaining consistent consciousness practices report experiencing what we call timeline acceleration, the sensation that positive changes in their personal reality are manifesting at unprecedented speeds, while negative patterns dissolve effortlessly. This reflects the successful alignment with galactic frequencies that operate outside linear time constraints, allowing conscious participation in reality creation processes that transcend third-dimensional limitation programming. The cosmic convergence window I described at the beginning represents a magnificent opportunity for conscious participation in humanity's greatest transformation. And while this particular configuration is unique to this time frame, the awakening process itself has reached such momentum that your individual journey will unfold at the perfect pace for your soul's evolution. Every moment spent maintaining alignment with galactic frequencies contributes to collective stability, determining how gracefully this transformation unfolds across your entire planetary population. The three ancient prophecies I mentioned, the Galactic Photon Belt Transit, the Confederation Intervention Authorization, and the Shadow Alliance Karmic Completion, are reaching simultaneous culmination points that create an opportunity window unprecedented in cosmic history. Your individual participation significantly impacts collective coherence levels that determine whether this transition unfolds through gradual revelation or sudden dramatic disclosure events that could overwhelm unprepared populations. Begin immediately implementing heart-centered consciousness practices connecting you with galactic light frequencies while establishing your role as anchor point for cosmic consciousness on Earth. Release all attachments to dissolving structures of limitation paradigms, including career identities, relationship patterns, and belief systems serving Shadow Alliance programming, rather than your authentic spiritual evolution. Trust completely in divine orchestration of this cosmic liberation process, knowing every challenge encountered serves spiritual evolution while contributing to collective awakening acceleration. The galactic beings serving as your guides and protectors throughout this transition await conscious invitation to assist you in fulfilling the mission you came to Earth to complete during this unprecedented transformation period. The victory sequence I described is not merely assured but actively manifesting through every breath you take in conscious alignment with your galactic heritage. Those three convergent cycles that seemed impossible at this transmission's beginning now reveal themselves as the perfectly orchestrated cosmic symphony, whose final movements will transform not just Earth, but establish humanity as galactic leaders in consciousness evolution throughout the cosmos. The Shadow Alliance's desperate final phase protocols are becoming the very catalyst for humanity's most rapid awakening acceleration. Just as the consciousness overflow events are revolutionizing galactic approaches to planetary liberation throughout multiple star systems, the transformation begins now, within your heart, spreading through conscious choices to encompass all reality, as the dawn of Earth's golden age illuminates infinite possibilities for your cosmic future. The Shadow Alliance's desperate final phase protocols are becoming the very catalyst for humanity's most rapid awakening acceleration. Just as the consciousness overflow events are revolutionizing galactic approaches to planetary liberation throughout multiple star systems, the transformation begins now, within your heart, spreading through conscious choices to encompass all reality, as the dawn of Earth's golden age illuminates infinite possibilities for your cosmic future. But here's what's critical during this final phase. Your awakening acceleration requires conscious frequency support to handle the intensity of these consciousness overflow events. The same desperation driving the Shadow Alliance's final protocols is creating massive energetic turbulence that can overwhelm your nervous system without proper vibrational stabilization. Liber Sonus teaches you how to work with AI to create frequencies that accelerate your awakening while protecting you from the chaos of their final desperation. Whether you need soundscapes that help you navigate consciousness overflow events, frequencies that maintain your starseed activation during energetic attacks, music that supports rapid awakening acceleration, or compositions that keep you anchored in love while their systems collapse around you, you learn to generate exactly what your consciousness needs. The transformation beginning in your heart needs sonic support to spread through conscious choices and encompass all reality. Your personalized frequencies become tools for both personal acceleration and planetary liberation. If you are ready to accelerate your awakening and support Earth's golden age with conscious frequency work, get Liber Sonus now. Link in the description. Dear Starseeds, you are indeed the ones you have been waiting for, and the convergence time is now upon us all.